Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. So we finally get the reveal for all Season 4 content for Black Ops 6 and Call of Duty Warzone. But let me first say, what's dripping my Call of Duty nieces and nephews? Thank you for pulling up on your Call of Duty uncle. Today, we do go over everything you need to know about the new Season 4 content for Black Ops 6 and Call of Duty Warzone. So I'll be covering the new roadmap, the new look for Verdansk, and also some new weapons. But I don't want to hold you no longer. Let's dive in. So off rip, here is the new roadmap for Black Ops 6 and Call of Duty Warzone for Season 4. And if y'all don't know, 4 is my favorite number. And I say that because I just wanted to. It's neither here or there. And I will say, by looking at it, to me, there's some pretty dope content that's going to be released. And I also want to include, on top of this roadmap, is some information that Call of Duty and the team that they drop, information based on a brief summary on what the breakdown looks like when it comes to how they label things when it comes to content. Those things such as the launch or launch window and mid-season, in-season, those things along that line. So y'all just use this information that y'all see on screen, just for your information purposes. Now let's go ahead and move along. Let's talk about the new maps we're getting for multiplayer. The first map we're gonna be getting is called Shutdown. It's a brand new map that's 6v6, and it's also a small size map, and it will be available at launch. Now, this map does have some water around it, and there will be players who does like the water gun fight, while other players won't have no parts of it. But my personal opinion, I just hope that it's not difficult to kill anybody that's swimming in it, because it's so annoying shooting that enemy that's in water. And we already know the water and the bullets and water and how it just does crazy. And y'all should know this, especially if y'all play Vandal, how it was good and bad when it came to things like that though. But we shall see. The next map we have is called Fugitive. This is also a brand new map. It's a medium-sized map that's a 6v6, and this will be taking place at the CIA Black site that's in Iceland, which is where Adler and a team breaks out Stitch. And it also appears that the setting is at nighttime, but we shall see how this map plays out. And it will be available at launch as well, so just keep that in mind. Another map that's dropping at launch is the brand new map called Blitz. Now, this is a strike size type map, and it will be 6v6 and also a 2v2. Now, Blitz is a small size, like I said, so just remember and keep in mind that a lot of action will be taking place in that close quarter battle, in that smell and breath range. And it also, like I say, it will be taking place on a bridge, and it appears that there will be a lot of action going on. So, but hey, things can get real ugly out there. If you're not on the bridge, I'm pretty sure you can go off the bridge as well, if I'm not mistaken, the terrain as they call it. So this could be a real good map. A lot of face-off can be going off on here as well. So just be ready. Okay, for our first mid-season map, which will be dropping when Season 4 Reloaded arrives. And this map is called Eclipse. It's a brand new map. It's a strike map. It is a small size. And again, it will have 6v6 and also 2v2. Now, as y'all see, this map will be taking place inside of a nightclub. So anybody who want to get their moves on, get their boogie on, who can two-step or whatever it is, dodge them bullets and make sure you put enemies down on this map. Go have fun with it. It look pretty cool. But another mid-season map that we do have, and it's a remastered one at that, is called Fringe. It's a 6v6, and this is a medium-sized map. Now, y'all, Fringe was a map that was played way back then, back during Black Ops 3, and that was back then, back when Sweats was abusing the double jumps and the wall running and things like that. The big difference is now it's gonna be boots on the ground, so it won't be no wall running or none of that. So that's it for the multiplayer maps. Now, there will be 2 exciting multiplayer modes that will be dropping in the first half of Season 4. The first one is called Team Elimination. That'll be at launch. And it says, in this twist on Kill Confirmed, 2 teams are given a limited amount of lives each round as they fight to be the last surviving team. Players drop a dog tag on death that can be picked up by the enemy to confirm the kill or by a teammate to deny the opposing team. Survive longer than the other team or hold the most remaining lives when the timer ends to win the round. Hey, this could be a dope mode. This could be really good. This a better Kill Confirmed, to say the least, right? But the next game mode that we have, which is a fan favorite, a lot of y'all gonna know this, y'all gonna know what I'm talking about, and it's called One in the Chamber. And it goes on to say, another Black Ops fan favorite mode return as One in the Chamber shows up in Season 4 in this free-for-all mode. And it says each operator is given 1 pistol, 1 bullet, and a knife, and 3 lives. Y'all know that. Hey, you gotta, bring your skills, dog, when y'all play this mode. It says precision is king, as bullet always eliminate on impact, and the only way to earn another bullet is to get an elimination. So what that means is you're gonna have 1 bullet to use. So if you use that 1 bullet and you miss, hey, you might be SOL, but if you hit, you will get another bullet to use on the next enemy. And honestly, I'm sure there will be a lot of players who will play this game mode. And this game mode will be dropping in season. So that means sometime within a week or sometime like after the season 4 launches. So just keep that in mind right there as well. Then the next game mode that's dropping mid-season is called Party Ops. It goes on to say this: get the party started with a new limited time mode arriving later in the season. Compete in a randomized set of party-themed minigames. The player with the highest score at the end of the match wins it all. So again, this game mode will be dropping a little bit later on. It seems like it's gonna be fun. Hopefully it ain't too boring or anything like that. So, all right, something new for Black Ops 6, but it's something old though that's for the Call of Duty as an entirety. It says multiplayer does get a new score streak, and it's called the Grim Reaper that is releasing in season. It says that the devastating Grim Reaper score streak is back from the original Black Ops. So that returning, they say this thing right here is dope. They say it's gonna be like action packed. I think it can deliver like 4 rockets at one time, if I'm not mistaken though. I'm pretty sure y'all gonna really like let me know about that though. But it says it's gonna be doing some good things though. So we will be seeing once it drop though. But speaking of score streaks, can you use your finger as a score streak and land it on that like button? It'd be greatly appreciated. Come on and help your Call of Duty uncle out, dog. Quit playing with me. Now for my zombie lovers, hey, we can't forget about y'all at all. The main thing I want to talk about briefly is about the new mode that'll be dropping at launch, and it's called Grief. And it goes on to say this, that it's a 4v4 competitive mode where 2 teams outwit and outlast each other, capture zones to debuff enemies, and also no damage against other players respawns every 3rd round. So, hey, that right there gonna be pretty cool right there. They also say that Grief has not been seen since Black Ops 2, and a lot of y'all feel like Black Ops 2 is like the top tier of Call of Duty right now. But you know what? Hey, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. Also for zombies, there will be a Dark Ops challenge that's dropping at launch, which I'm sure a lot of you all would enjoy that. There also is 2 limited time modes that's dropping at launch and at mid-season as well. The first one is called Starting Room. They say it's inspired by the starting room in the classic Moon Zombies map. So, hey, that could be a big W for you all right there. The other LTM is called Abomination Challenge. It says enter a warped version of Liberty Falls during this mid-season event. It said, and hunt down an ultra power up abomination. Perhaps it's wise to bring backup. So no, they running with your teammates right there. But let's go ahead and move forward. Let's talk about a bit of that good old Warzone, the Call of Duty Warzone, you feel me? So there is a new point of interest, a POI, for Verdansk. Now, Call of Duty Warzone did make some changes to the downtown area, and they call it Overlook. This will be dropping at launch for Season 4. And it goes on to say this: dominate foes with a new gigantic new skyscraper point of interest, available to operators within the vicinity of downtown. The old tenement blocks, Burger Town, and also the SKN Com Tower have been demolished, and construction crews are finalizing a sprawling skyscraper that dominates the landscape. Look for a full recon tour. No, they're talking about below, so we'll cover that much later, right? But listen, I gotta be honest, this is a bit refreshing. Just a bit though. It shows that Call of Duty is making some changes and trying not to allow the game to become stale, to say the least. As we look at some of the images in the background, this new building is freaking huge, dog. Like, it's gigantic. No, it's big, you feel me? That's what she said. But regardless, they say it's twice the height of any previous building within the Verdansk conurbation. Hold on, bro. I hope I pronounced that word correctly, man. My tongue fat, and I can't really be saying these words all good like that. But y'all let me know in the comment section if I said it correctly or not. But say, man, look, let me tell y'all, there will be some plays made in this area. We talking about plays from anybody. No, casual players too, though, because I love y'all too. We talking about plays from players that's hitting the zip, or players going up ladders and players flying the helicopter through the building and things like that. But y'all let me know in the comment section. Give me y'all thoughts on this new look for this downtown area. Is it a W or is it an L? And also some new additional content for Warzone. We do get some new limited time mode. And that first mode we have at launch is called Clash. Now this is 104 players, which will make it be a 52 versus 52 players. We talking about something like Ground War back in the day. It's gonna be a lot. It says this match will last as long as like 15 minutes. But another LTM mode we have is called Havoc that will be here mid-season. It's 44 players, but this will be taking place as a quad though. Only quad, so just keep that in mind. I know a lot of you all like to run solo, but if y'all play this game mode, it is for quads. And this right here also lasts for about 15 minutes. And it goes on to say this about it. It says, compete in a Call of Duty Warzone match like no other, where rule-bending modifiers twist the realities of the usual resurgence gameplay in a chaotic and game-changing way. So that right there could be a big W right there, but we will see here soon. Now, the last mode we will be getting to mid-season, there are players who would like this. There will be players who hate this. There will be players who abuse this mode for real. And that mode is called Resurgence Casual. Now, can we get a round of applause for Resurgent Casual? Again, I know people watching this video, y'all gonna like it, some y'all gonna hate it, but this is what we have. It said we're gonna have 44 players on this mode, right? 44. That was my favorite number. It said we're gonna have both players and bots. Me personally, y'all listen to me real quick. Me personally, I think this is a W for casual players. Playing a mode to, you know, relax and chill. And I'm all for casuals using this mode as a stepping stone to improve their skills. And it's like really dope to see. Now, I really wonder though, when it comes to this mode, will Call of Duty also be releasing like casual mode for multiplayer? We already have one for Battle Royale. Now we have one coming for season 4. We're gonna have one for Resurgence. Do we also get one that they ain't talked about yet for multiplayer? Or will this be something that's gonna be delivered for the next season, like season 5? I don't know. I think they should go ahead and do it. Let casuals go ahead and have their fun and do what they do. I feel like it'll definitely make camo grind a bit more easier as well. No, let me just make sure I include that. But that's just me just being honest. But let's go ahead and move along with some more dope content. We will be getting some new weapons. A lot of y'all may know this already, but we're gonna go ahead and discuss it right now. And I say new, but really it's old, it's returning weapons. And we talking about the LC-10. This will be dropping at launch. The FFAR, this also will be dropping at launch as well. And then also the SS Model 7, which will be in season. Now, I do remember this weapon, dropping or being able to be used back during Black Ops 4 Blackout, right? That's when I first was into this whole Battle Royale theme. So Blackout, I remember this gun, like, it didn't do too good. Everybody wanted to use it. It did a little something. It did okay, but it wasn't just like, just dominant like that. But again, that's just my opinion of it. So hopefully this go around, it deals I hope it deals more damage. You feel me? We also will be getting the Olympia shotgun at mid-season also. But this won't be in the shotgun category by no means. It'll actually be in a special weapon category. So you can definitely run this with your primary weapon as well. And then the last weapon we will be getting at mid-season, for all my melee lovers, we will also be getting the pickaxe. So y'all go ahead and hack and pickaxe and do all that good stuff when y'all want to get y'all opponents and things like that. So, this might be a good little melee weapon to be using. And this should be a one-hit kill if I'm not mistaken. Okay, family. And lastly, we will be getting 4 new attachments. And that first attachment is called the G Grip. This will be available at launch and will only be for SMGs except the PP-19 and also for assault rifles. They say it's a vertical forward grip with integrated laser for improved firing stability, horizontal recoil, and also tighten spread when transitioning from between like your hip fire and aim down sights as well. The next thing we're gonna be getting also is the Strider 22. It's gonna be a 3-round burst mod that's dropping at launch as well. And they go on to say that this is a converted pistol that drastically improves the fire rate and maintains manageable gun kick, but alters the weapon damage profile outside of the effective range. So with that being said, I believe this gun will only be good in that smelling breath range. Anything that's gonna be too far, too deep, bro, it's an L for you, dog. Just go ahead and hang up the controller, bro, for real. Now, the next thing we're gonna be talking about is the SVD. That is the sniper rifle. It will be getting an auto mod at mid-season, and it goes on to say, convert the SVD from semi-auto to a full auto functionality, ramping up the speed of your damage output and drastically improving recoil and handling as well. But listen here, real talk family. By the sound of this is pretty much like the FAL. I could be wrong, but I also can be right. Let's talk about the TR2 marksman rifle. And this also will be getting a conversion kit, an auto conversion kit to be exact. And it goes on to say about this is that alter the TR2 marksman rifle to a fire handgun caliber rounds, resulting in a marksman rifle with a compact frame and fully automatic capabilities that rival fire rates of an SMG. But let me say this, I think this gun can turn out to be a fairly decent weapon. I guess they are really trying to find ways to make this weapon or this gun just to be viable, to make it be good, to make people want to use it. But let me say this family, before I get up out of here, Season 4 could help Call of Duty get above water. But if it drops with a ton of bugs and glitches, then we can also see a significant drop in the player base as well. But we shall see what happens when we get the new Season 4 content that drops on May 29th at 9 a.m. Pacific time. So, well, my Call of Duty nieces and nephews, that's going to wrap up today's video. Season 4 has some cool things that's going to be released, such as the new overlook for Verdansk and also the one in the chamber game mode for multiplayer. Instantly going to get their love as well. But y'all leave y'all thoughts down below. And if you like or dislike the thing that y'all see for Season 4, and do it look promising. And if you enjoyed today's content, then consider subscribing to the channel to stay up to date with all things related to Call of Duty content. It'd be nice to have you be a part of this community. And if you missed one of my most recent videos talking about should Call of Duty add a new feature to Battle Royale casual mode, then consider watching this next video that's gonna be popping up. Thank you for watching, and remember to eat good and sleep good. One love.